Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Big Mood. Who do we have here?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, it's Gina.
Hi, it's Jess.
Hi, it's Nikki.
Hi, it's Tiff.
Why you gonna copy me?
Followers.
We're in a sorority called Big Mood.
Big Mood.
Oh my god!
So glad you're
Imagine a
here.
first-time listener. They're like, "Ew, no,
right?
bye."
Turn it off.
Like, I accidentally clicked on the wrong podcast.
Sorry.
Well, today we have some pretty fun things. You guys are really going to get to know us very, very well because what we did
You think you know us? You don't know shit.
You don't know shit. You're about to really get to know us. And so what we did is we took a whole bunch of quizzes that I gave to the girls, and what we're going to do is go over these quizzes.
Yeah, and then we'll have all the quizzes that we took linked
In the description.
in
So
the
you
description
can
box.
take them too.
You can take them too.
Get
Send
to
them
know
to your
yourself.
friends.
Find out about yourself.
Send them to your boyfriend.
It is really enlightening to
It's
know
super.
like why you do the things you do.
I mean, and these
Exactly.
quizzes are not like super fucking like professional or anything, so they're kind of like a fun thing. But I think they do offer some insight. So like, they're not like the
Are you
most
saying
all-encompassing.
That I am not Ned Stark.
Wait, just to really draw in the audience. There's a crazy sexual.
Oh,
one
do we want to
too.
just list
Yeah.
what they are real
Yeah,
quick?
okay, so I'll list them. So we have a sex personality test.
Ooh.
We have a
Ooh.
BDSM test.
Oh,
We have a what's your turn on trigger test. A Kinsey scale test, which
Whatever
is
the fuck
where
that is.
which is where you're gonna see where exactly
How
you
fluid
like.
you are sexually.
Right,
Yeah.
sexually fluid. Oh,
Gina.
you okay, Gina?
Stop playing with that.
Yeah, so sexuality is a spectrum. You
Right.
get to see where exactly you are on that spectrum.
Yes.
Next one is an attachment style quiz. And then we have another one that's an attachment style quiz, but they give us slightly different insight. So we're going to go through both of them.
Attached to this dick, you know.
And then
trying to get them in.
yeah. Wieners, vaginas, boobies.
Yeah.
and then there's an ideal relationship structure quiz, which is where you like what kind of commitment you like what are you
Yes.
in. You like open relationships? Are you fully monogamous?
Right.
All of that. Also, we're doing the classic love language test because they say over time your love language changes. So we're going to find out if any of our love languages have changed. And then the final one that we have here is an apology language. So just like a love language, how you receive love and how you give love is a particular way. You also end up having an apology language that resonates with you the best. So when someone has wronged you, you would like for them to apologize in this particular way.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize how strong I felt about that because as we were taking the quiz, I was reading some of the answer choices and I was like, oh, that would fucking piss me off.
Yeah.
You try to
Dude.
apologize that way? I'm
Yes.
more upset.
I was already
now.
triggered, and I was reading those scenarios. Like
Same.
I couldn't stop crying.
Same.
So,
Like,
so these quizzes
were
are great.
crying?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I cry when I'm frustrated.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't because I was weak and sobbing at it.
No.
It's because I was so fucking mad.
Totally justified.
Thank you.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a long list of quizzes and they were actually really fun to take. So
Yeah.
we suggest you guys take them.
Exactly.
As well.
Check them out. And then shout outs to Shan Boudrum, our homegirl Shan.
What's up?
Because a lot of these quizzes, I actually got them from her website, where she's talking about her book called Game of Desire. And you
I
get
just
to,
finished reading that book.
Isn't it a good
It's
book?
really good.
It's a really good book. Shout out, Shan. I love you. So, all right, let's go through our first test here.
Okay.
Everyone, bust
Yes.
out your phones, your results. All right, so the first one is a sex personality test.
And how does this get scored?
So this is out of 100. You're
Okay.
going to get a number out of 100. And this is like your spiciness rating.
I'm
or whatever.
offended, so it's going to call me bland.
But yeah, so then I guess I'll go first and then we'll go around. So mine, I got a 43 out of 100 spiciness
Oh, it's almost
level.
halfway.
Okay.
Yeah, so my result says, your results indicate that you are comfortable experimenting sexually, but haven't explored a wide variety of options from the great palette of sex. You do have a creative nature, which keeps your sexual liaisons satisfactorily spicy. But you aren't the most adventurous love bug on the planet. You seem to have discovered what pleases you and plan to stick with it. As long as you are sexually fulfilled, keep it up.
I got the exact same description, but I'm at a 58.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I'm
that's-
This range must be.
I'm
Yeah.
at a 54 and I got the same description too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We all know what we want.
We're like
we
midway.
go. What'd you get?
Wait. So I didn't know that we were supposed to write down the whole entire thing.
So you just wrote down the number, bitch?
I just wrote down the number. Sorry. So I gotta find the result really quick.
I was
Give me
very
1 second.
explicit with my directions when I gave you these quizzes.
Gina, you're like a C student. It's very clear right now.
C's get
It's
degrees.
very clear.
C is very gracious.
I know.
C's get degrees.
She's my
generous.
friend. I don't want
Just
her to
saying
cry.
C's get degrees.
They do. Hold on.
She's not wrong.
So do D's.
Gina, what's your number at least?
70.
Oh my God.
You love
Mine
experimenting.
was, fairly comfortable. So it pretty much says that you were fairly comfortable with your sexuality and the things like everything that you want to do. The only things that I was very, very much against was swinging or anything that has to do with sharing my man or sharing myself. I don't like that.
Yeah. I was against that, and I don't like anything that leaves marks or any like bruises or
I love
any,
that.
marks or anything like that.
Me too. I actually was like, no.
No.
Really?
I like it to like just shock me a little bit, but not for it to be actually painful or like actually like hard enough to.
Yeah,
like,
because there was a range. So when we were taking these quizzes, it was like absolutely disagree, somewhat disagree, neutral, somewhat agree, absolutely agree. And so for the bruises thing, I was just like somewhat disagree, just like a little something
it's
here
like,
and
yeah,
there.
give me this perfect situation where I would like that.
Yeah. What about you, Jess?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the middle too. And I found this, I mean, this quiz is funny, honestly. It's just someone's opinion, right? Like whoever wrote it, it's just their opinion. So they're saying
Well, it was on
like,
psychologytoday.com.
yeah,
So
but I
there's,
mean,
like,
it's
some
just
psychology
it's
behind
just
it.
someone's
kidding.
opinion still, right? But then I thought it was kind of funny because they're like, your sexual liaisons are satisfactorily spicy. So they're just like, your sex is satisfactory.
spicy.
And I was like, excuse me, you've never had sex with me.
Yeah.
You don't know how fucking spicy I can be in bed. Like,
Or like
all
a medium,
offended with the
I like a
results.
medium
yeah, I'm just
salsa.
like why does it have to be cheating or painful for it to be enjoyable? I'm just like, I felt a little bit offended by the quiz itself because I was like, why do I have to be willing to like let my man sleep with another bitch or have him hit me upside the head with a telephone pole in order to be good?
Don't judge.
In order to be good in bed, like
Stop
that's
sign.
bullshit.
I agree.
Well, I wouldn't say it's to be good in bed. It's to see how adventurous and open you are to sexual
But
experiences.
they're calling it spicy, as if like if you're not spicy, then you're bland and you're boring. And I just
You
I
are
take
taking
offense to
it that way.
I take offense to that.
They're like, oh, if you were spicy, be floored,
I don't-
bitch.
It's just like when you think of something spicy, I can't handle spice because I'm like, why do I want to be in pain while I'm eating food? Like, I just give me a medium enough for me to
but
be like,
then
ooh,
your
look, a little
man's
zing.
Enough for the flavor.
Yeah.
Then look at your husband. He enjoys that torture. So
Yeah,
like, everyone's different.
Exactly. He likes the spicy.
So it's just a crazy scale. It's not necessarily like your sex is like if your sex personality quiz came out to be a 24.
I want to
do
see Jess get defensive over more sex stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm defensive.
Go fuck them right now and show
Right?
them.
Show them.
Show them.
When you know,
Prove yourself.
when you know you're good at something and someone tells you you're not, you know how fucking pissed you get.
Ooh.
Come on.
Ooh.
I feel you, girl.
Suck
You're
that
spicy,
dick.
girl.
I'll suck that dick. You know
I
what
give
mean?
you a
Like-
70 spicy.
You talk up a good spice.
Oh, I'll walk the walk. Do you want to come over later?
Yeah. I know. I don't want you to fuck your dog. I was, That's spicy. Oh, you can't handle it? Guess you're not spicy enough.
Yeah, exactly. That's how stupid it is.
Yeah, I
Fucking quiz is
agree.
fucking stupid.
Now you're agreeing with her.
I'm just
You're
mad
so
'cause it gave me a 50. I've never gotten a 54 on any test in my
That's
life.
a fail. That's an F. Fs don't get degrees.
That's true. That is an F. I got an F.
Never
I got a hard
gotten
F.
an F.
Gina passed with
Yeah,
her
I
C.
passed.
With her 70%.
That's amazing.
You passed on the crazy scale though.
Fuck you, Gina.
So basically, for mine was just like, yeah, I'm down for anything. Just don't sleep with other people. You know?
Yeah, don't murder me
Yeah.
or sleep with other people.
Exactly.
And we're good.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. So if you guys are curious to see what's inside that quiz, go ahead.
Yeah,
and
like
take yourself
if you
some.
take the quiz yourself, you'll see where you rate on it, and then you could kind of see how we
Yeah.
like
Right.
react
Right.
Some of
to
this
it.
stuff just sounded like a lot of work. I'm like, I'm not here to do a lot of work. Like, I'll suck your dick, but like that. Yeah, I don't want to work.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, let's move on to the
Swing from a
BDSM
tree.
test.
So I'll admit, I took this test before. I didn't even need to take it. I know
Did
exactly.
you still
what it is
have your
already.
results though?
I know what my results are, and I know how to describe
Okay.
them.
You memorized
You
all
have
of
all
these?
of these numbers? Gina!
She didn't take
Unprepared
it. She
once
skipped
again.
it. She's just like, I'll do all of it.
Oh no, I
C
took
minus.
the test before. I just know my top 3 because those are for the ones that mattered to me. I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have time to retake it right now.
Well,
Well,
what
we
were your
have
top
we
three?
have all the explanations anyway. So
Oh,
if you
perfect.
know what
Okay.
yours is, like,
So what was your top
My
three?
top 3 is I'm submissive.
Yeah.
I'm a brat, and I am prey.
Do you remember your percentages?
Those are in my top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do you
Those are
remember
my
your
top
percent?
6.
I don't, but I just know that those are my top 3. Yeah, so I'm very submissive in bed. I am bratty. Like, I want to do what you tell me to do, but I don't want to give it to you that easily.
Yes.
You know? And then I'm also prey. I like being hunted. I like when my man is the primal. He hunts me. He like bites me. He like I scratch and yeah, like that.
Interesting.
Tiff, what are you? So you'll have a full set.
Yeah, I have the full set here. So, if when you're taking this quiz, it's like, okay, well, I'm very freaking vanilla. But no, actually, my results came out 98% brat.
Wow, that's your top one.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Wow. Do you have the description for it? Because I do.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So, brat is. It says brats are in essence naughty submissives. They find disobedience a form of playfulness rather than letting their dominant down.
Yeah.
So, so they think the disobedience is playful rather than upsetting the partner.
Yes.
Okay. So, and require a compatible dominant who will not only teach them a lesson, but will also accept that any number of lessons might still not necessarily change this behavior.
It's a little bratty.
Brats typically pair up with brat tamers. Well, obviously. But anyway, so that's your top one.
Yeah, apparently. So
Wow.
98% brat. Second one is 64% rope bunny.
Oh, I got that one too.
So
What's
we
that
like
mean?
getting tied up.
Really?
Yeah.
How did I not know this?
Yeah, we use
you never have
handcuffs
like
a lot.
ligature marks.
Oh, because no actual like wire and rope.
Yeah, like being restrained.
Yeah, it's just restraint.
An episode of CSI. The fuck, bitch.
I'm expecting if you're into rope play that someday you're gonna show up with bruises around
You've
your wrist.
never tried to escape from a trunk. Liar.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
That's hilarious. Have you ever put the rope between your leg ropes and try to start a fire and get yourself out? No. Then how can you even be a rope bunny?
You ever had to escape from those ropes?
We get it, Jess. You're spicy.
It's a one white girl. It's like, we do use spices when we cook, okay? Yeah. All right.
I use lemon, butter.
There's salt in there.
Hey, I'm offended. All right. What else are you to?
The third one is 59% switch.
Oh.
So you can be
So
sub
would you
or
like
dominant?
to? Yeah.
I don't have the ones for switch, but I think that's kind of obvious. Like,
Yeah.
you go back and forth from being dominant or submissive.
Yeah, like I don't necessarily have to be one the whole time, or like I find pleasure being dominant sometimes, and also being
you like the
submissive.
variance of different levels of play.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's more like if I feel like I need to be dominant, then I'm like, okay, then I guess I'll be dominant this round because it's necessary. But I don't know if I would actually like crave it. Like I want to be dominant. That's not really
But
me.
it rated so high on your list. That's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because I was
Maybe just the way you answered it.
Yeah, it was probably the way I answered it. All right, Nikki, what were your results?
All right. So I'm 92% submissive.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow.
85% rope bunny.
Oh.
Even, you know what's weird though?
Whoa,
I
what?
know it's weird because I've only done that one time. Like, and
I don't
answered
remember
it that
a lot
way.
of questions like that on the thing.
I think I just answered a lot of like I like to be restrained. Like a lot of times Steve will like hold me
so
down.
it may not be the ropes, but you like
the
Yeah.
restraint
Oh,
and like
okay.
not being able to move.
Different forms
type
of
thing.
restraint.
Exactly. And then I got 85% degradee.
Degradation. You like to be
you like to be
degraded.
yeah.
Oh, you
degraded.
dirty
I like
whore.
when yes.
Oh, you slut.
I like when he treats me like nothing.
I love it. Me too. Me too.
I also
Yeah.
got brat. Brat and degradee are tied actually.
got it.
Oh,
What about you, Jess?
interesting. So we're just going to slide right on over to me?
Yeah.
Slide it in.
All right. Well, I got 87% vanilla.
That's what I thought I would have
After
gotten.
bitching about not being spicy.
You're not holding it down for the whites, Jess.
Oh my god. Vanilla people enjoy regular standard sex and relationship models. Nothing wrong with that as long as you're having fun. Vanillas pair up with other vanillas.
She's like a French vanilla, okay? Like she's got little
Yeah.
black dots in there. Like
yeah.
it's not just a regular vanilla.
There's nothing wrong with vanilla sex, man. Whatever works for
Yeah.
you works for you, dude.
She's spicy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, well anyway,
She disagrees.
I got 81% submissive.
Okay.
And then I got voyeur.
Oh.
Okay.
Then I got brat, masochist, and prey.
Oh.
So I guess I'll explain the ones that we haven't really covered. I mean, obviously a voyeur, if you know what that is, they enjoy watching nakedness or sexual activity of other people.
What was your percent for that?
Consensual- 48.
Did anyone else get age player?
Ew,
Age
no.
player?
Okay.
Oh, mine
we
was
like
0%
grandpas
for that.
asking.
I did get daddy/mommy, and that was 42%.
I
and
do
was
like daddy stuff.
Ew,
Not
that
mommy.
does not turn me on. You know why? I think it's because I answered certain questions with like, oh, like I tend to be nurturing in my relationship, but I forgot that I was taking a sex-related quiz.
No thanks. And then it said masochist, which is 34%, enjoy receiving pain from their partner. Certain types, usually in a sexual context, is independent of pain tolerance. It's purely about the ability to enjoy or get aroused by certain levels of pain. Masochists typically pair up with sadists. So 34%. So I've had a little bit of experimentation with that. Like I dated this French guy last year and he would like slap the shit out of my butt and like choke me a little bit. And I thought that was fun.
With the baguette. Sorry.
Not with the baguette, no. But
Sorry.
But it wasn't like what I imagine a lot of BDSM. Like I don't want a lot of BDSM. But like that was kind of enjoyable, but I don't know, sometimes it gets to be too much.
Really spicy.
Yeah. But I don't know, I just feel like a lot of times people use abuse in sex because they were abused. So
Yeah,
sometimes it gets a
control.
little over glorified as like, oh, you're the fun one, because I just feel like sometimes we make it like, oh, everyone has to punch each other in order to be good at sex. And I don't want other girls to feel like if you're not getting punched in the face that you're not good at sex and you're not fun.
Oh yeah,
No.
You know what I mean? Like there's a
porn, right?
It needs to be something you're comfortable with, right?
Yeah.
Like
It's just some people like a little bit more than other people.
but question why, like if you're gonna engage in activities that are physically abusive, like question like, why do I like this, or like, do I really like this, or is it being put on me? And then you'll know like whether it's. But I just don't like the whole idea of like vanilla's bad.
No,
like
vanilla's not bad.
Like,
No,
if
not
you're
at
not
all.
punching me in the face and I'm bad at bed, I'm like, I don't like that idea.
Good
Yeah.
sex is subjective, not submissive. Subjective.
That's
For
true.
you.
It's just about how well you're connecting with the other person and like creating an environment and like an experience that's something you're going to remember, and it's going to be special part of your day, not like, oh, we have to beat each other up and tie each other up, otherwise it's worthless.
Yeah, well, this is a BDSM quiz, so I think
Right,
that's
so
a little bit more.
if
like,
I
what are your
answered no to, do I want to be walked around town on a leash? I answered no, then it's like,
Yeah.
well, you're vanilla, and it's
No.
like, okay,
This is not your kink. That was
yeah. So I
exactly.
would say BDSM for me put me at a 0.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just put me at a 0, because I mean I'm okay with a little slap. Like the guy that I dated, like he'll slap my butt and have little finger marks. I had little like red marks for like 48 hours or a little bruise, and I was like, oh, that's cute, like that was sexy. But like when it comes to majority of it, it's a no for me.
It's like getting a little temporary tattoo, sex tattoo.
It's a little temporary sex tattoo. That was
I
cute.
like a hickey or something.
I like
too,
to
right?
call them love marks.
Yeah,
Cute.
sure.
Love marks.
Before we get to that type of business, there's usually some undressing that needs to be done.
is.
What might they undress?
Oh, well, they might take off your Third Love bra, which is the perfect fit bra, and in my personal favorite, and I wear this bra every day because I have many, many different Third Love bras.
Her
which
man
I'm
takes off her
obsessed.
bra and he's like, wow, this just fits you perfectly. Wow. That's great.
The cup size is perfect. Your half cup size is perfect.
Do they tie each other up with straps on the rope?
Oh, yeah, we
I don't
use-
know. I'm trying to make that work.
I got a Third Love.
It works.
I got a Third Love bra.
Yeah, see, I'm wearing the exact same
we
one,
are twins.
girlfriend.
We're twins.
Look at this.
Wait, I bought that one too. We all
Same
selected
one.
the
Well, did
same
you
one.
wear it?
Well, no, not today, but I bought that
you'll
one
get to
too.
celebrate
I
with
actually
us
really
then.
like that one.
Yeah, this one's super cute. I love how it just hugs my breastises. And yeah, it's a really good fit. And also, when you wear your bra and it's a bad fit and it actually digs into your shoulders and it digs into your sides and creates that like back fat area that's just so uncomfortable, or your boob is spilling out, or your cups are too big and your boobs are drowning inside. I've had all these problems, but not with Third Love, because first, you take the fitting room quiz, which is a new and improved version of the Fit Finder quiz, and it focuses on size, breast shape, current fit issues, and your personal style to deliver bras and underwear that are perfect for you. Fit stylists are available for one-on-one chats to answer any questions if you have any, and they have the perfect fit promise. If you don't love it, every single customer has 60 days to return, and returns and exchanges are free and super, super easy. So break up with your bad bra and fall in love with better bras and underwear. From classic lace that actually feels soft to their #1 rated 24/7 classic t-shirt bra. Check out all the exclusive styles at thirdlove.com. Third Love knows your one true fit is out there. So right now they are offering our listeners 20% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/bigmood now and find your perfect fitting bra and get 20% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/bigmood for 20% off today.
Speaking of underwear, do you want to make sure you never have skid marks on them?
Oh my God. Yes.
You can definitely prevent that with Hello Tushy Bidet. Hooray! Because Hello Tushy will keep your butt so clean you'll never leave a skid mark.
Squeaky
Clean. You've been pooping the wrong way your whole life and you have no idea, do you? The brand new Hello Tushy 3.0 modern bidet attachment is here, and it's stylish, eco-friendly, easy to install, and affordable. It attaches to your existing toilet, requires no electricity or additional plumbing, and cuts toilet paper use by 80% because all you gotta do is take a little square and dab it dry. So the Hello Tushy bidet pays for itself in a few months. Plus, every Hello Tushy bidet attachment comes with a 60-day risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. Our listeners can go to hellotushy.com/bigmood for 10% off plus free shipping. Get 10% off plus free shipping and get your butt clean at hellotushy.com/bigmood. Again, that's hellotushy.com/bigmood.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next quiz. It is, what is your turn on trigger? And I personally got desire.
Oh, same.
It says, skip the filters. You need to be told directly that you're desired. It is important that your partner says what they're thinking before, after, and during sex, especially if what they're thinking is, damn, you're sexy. In short, dirty talk is your shit.
Yeah, it's good to know these things because like a lot of times I think if you get with a new person and they know like this worked with their ex and they keep trying to turn you on that way,
copy and
but
paste.
that's not what turns you on. You have, it's good to know your own turn on triggers so you can communicate that to them.
Yeah, or if you don't necessarily like super romantic things, but they're like, oh, you know, it worked with the last girl if I had a bunch of flowers all throughout the living room, but if I come home and I just start sneezing because I'm allergic to flowers, like, that's not gonna work for me. You know?
Just sneeze, it tightens up your,
yeah.
you know, so it might work. That
Maybe that could be fun. Yeah, I don't know.
allergies.
That'll be fun. Start sprinkling pepper on your nose.
Well, I mean, like if you sneeze, it's like a little Kegel. So if you're sneezing a lot during sex, it could add some. I'm spicy.
Imagine if he's banging. Spicy. Imagine he's
That's
banging.
how she has the spice.
During sex, he's on top and he's got a fucking pepper grinder. Sneeze.
Just tell me when to stop.
You know when you sneeze, that shit fucking creates a hey, just try it. Try it.
So you got the same?
Yeah, I'm the same with you. I like to be praised as like a brat submissive. I like to be praised, you know. So I like hearing things during sex. I like when you tell me that I'm hot, tell me I'm doing good and stuff like that. I
like that in bed, but that doesn't turn me on. Like if I'm coming home from work, like because I think one of the prompts is like if you're coming home from work, like what's gonna get you in the mood the fastest?
Right.
No, not that. Because
Really?
I'm usually like so like tired and like exhausted from the day. Like I need like
I don't want to hear your shit, okay? I don't want to
like,
hear.
don't tell me I'm pretty. I know you're lying. I'm
What was
tired.
yours?
See right through it.
Mine is mental.
Oh.
Which I kind of knew already. I've talked about this before. But yeah, if you're not connected mentally first, physical is hardly an option. You are sapiosexual. That's the term that I learned. Like no one's attractive to me until they have a good conversation or make me laugh.
I can see that, yeah.
So someone who's turned on by intelligence and thus feeling at one with someone through conversation is a massive part of your sexual arousal cycle. Your partners must understand that an intellectually stimulating conversation is often a prerequisite to stimulating you anywhere else. A person's values and morals may also play a huge role for determining sexual compatibility for you. If they have a very different belief system, you can sense you'll want very different things out of a sexual experience. Yeah, pretty much nailed
I think
it.
a lot of people are like that.
Yeah. In fact, like the first time Steve and I had sex, it was like after sharing our favorite SNL sketches and like we just kept going back and forth making each other laugh, and I knew we had the same exact sense of humor and it turned me on so much that we just had to bang right there.
Nice.
I love that.
What about you, Jess?
Mine was environmental, and that wasn't immediately obvious to me, but like the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that's kind of true. So this one says,
See that?
Yeah, I totally see
You
that.
were like freaking out about the
I know,
like,
but I wasn't really aware necessarily that was a sexual thing for me as well. It says you're sensitive about your setting and your sensory experiences. Some people think that candles, cleanliness, and intentional settings are for special occasions, but for you, it's the status quo. You need the vibe to be set before you set it off in the bedroom. It may be impossible for you to think dirty thoughts if you can see dirty clothes in your peripheral vision. You may also be into sacred cleansing crystals. No, bitch, you're wrong. Your partners have to make an effort to set the mood in the space that they want you in, or they need to give you time to do that yourself, to set up the space before the fun can commence. So I guess it's I'm like one of those OCD people, so like I don't want to be fucking in the middle of a trailer park trash dump.
Oh, that's how Steve is too. I'm like, fuck me in the bathroom at a restaurant, a really bad sports bar.
Well,
like,
I've done that,
dirty.
so I guess there's
There's a line.
I don't know. I mean, that for me, I guess that crosses into we're doing something
Naughty.
Spontaneously.
naughty out in public. But then, like, if it's normal sex, it's like, ew, like the sheets are fucking gross. Your bed smells. Like,
That's true.
I'm not having sex in this bed. It's disgusting. You know, like I don't know. I guess that's
That's very
cool.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all got different. Oh wait, me and you got the
Y'all
same.
got-
Environmental was my second.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like I feel like the ones that were environment were the second highest.
Yeah.
We like to be wanted. And told that
Yeah,
we're wanted.
but you know what
I
though?
like that
I didn't
too.
know that about myself.
Really?
Because when I was taking this quiz was really difficult for me because I'm like, I don't know. Then I tried like imagining myself. I'm like, okay, would this really get me turned on? I'm like, okay, fine, let's go with that one. But it wasn't easy for me to like go through this quiz and be like, oh, for sure this one, oh, for sure that one.
Yeah, I found
Yeah,
some,
that's
some
true.
of them were a little
Yeah.
difficult for me too.
Right.
To choose, because I'm like, yeah, all of these are the bare minimum, like for like tell me I'm wanted. Your bed sheets need to be clean,
Yeah,
and then we need to be
That one I
mentally
felt like-
connected.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
It
true.
needed to be all of them.
yeah.
All right, next one is the Kinsey scale quiz.
Oh my god, y'all are gonna laugh unless y'all got the same ones.
I'm
as
probably
me.
got the same one as
Probably
you.
got the same one.
Well,
Yeah.
let's find out. Do you want to go first, Gina?
Sure. Strictly hetero.
The description is funny. Gina, read the description. Oh, you don't have the Tiff? Do you have the description?
I don't have that.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're straighter than a ruler wearing. Oh, go ahead, Jess.
Oh yeah, it says you're straighter than a ruler wearing black socks with sandals. What does that mean? Is that just nerdy?
Ruler wearing.
You're
black
straighter than a
socks
ruler
with-
wearing black socks with sandals. It says every sexual thought you've ever had has been for a member of the other sex, and that'll probably never change. Your sexuality is about as fluid as the polar ice caps.
Why are they insulting us? Why
You
do I
know
feel
what?
insulted?
Global warming is melting the ice caps a little, so I think I'm actually a bit stronger than those ice caps.
Interesting.
I feel shamed for being straight. No, I'm just kidding.
oh,
yeah,
crazy.
Straight shamed.
I love women.
kidding.
I think they're so beautiful, but no part of me wants to have sex with them or do
Same.
anything sexual or put anything in them. Nope. Yeah.
We have no gay representation here.
When you look at a beautiful woman, you're like, oh my god, that girl's really hot, or that girl's really pretty.
Yeah. Don't even want to make out with her.
Don't want to touch you.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty normal. We're
For
normies.
me, well, I got mostly heterosexual.
Oh,
Well,
I kind of
yeah.
knew that already, though.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, the porn I watch, I guess I do have a fantasy, which is getting serviced by a woman. I don't want to service her.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got, you're mostly straight, but you're open to new ideas and experiences. Maybe you've had a passing thought or fantasy, and maybe you've actually thought about pursuing those impulses. Your sexuality is defined a little more fluid than most.
So out of the three of us,
Oh, no.
I'm not going there.
Who would you want to service? Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's gross.
we're like sisters. That's creepy.
Exactly.
I know you guys want to hear.
It's like asking which one of your brothers do you want to fuck?
Yeah.
true.
Yuck.
That's true.
You know how straight I am, but remember when I told you
How
guys?
straight are you?
But you guys remember when I texted y'all and I was like, "Oh, there's this girl that like I've literally never thought I'd be attracted to." But
Yeah.
then I was like, for some reason, I'm kind of attracted to her.
You're attracted to her energy, right?
Her energy,
Yeah.
yeah. It wasn't even really that sexual, but I'm
Stop
like,
talking
I
about
guess
me.
I could also. It's not you, Nikki.
Okay.
It's not you.
Keep telling yourself that.
But yeah, so like,
She's
but-
in denial.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That was weird, but
Yeah.
I still don't think that I'm interested at all in ever pursuing. And I don't know.
Oh, I did one time have a dream that Elizabeth Hurley picked me out of everybody else.
Elizabeth
and Yeah, it was
Hurley?
back in the day. And
Okay.
Yeah,
she
very
was in her
dated.
prime,
You were
and
10?
she was- and yeah, for some reason, the fact that she picked me, even though I didn't want to have sex with her, like I just like did because she picked me, and like I felt special.
I had a lesbian dream once, but then I woke up and I was like in the dream, it was really hot, whatever, cool. But
Yeah.
then when I woke up, I was like,
Nah.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I relate. Okay, next one. Attachment style.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Nikki,
was
lost
that?
her phone.
You good?
Get away.
Detached
Stop
from her
texting.
phone.
Stop
Ooh, actually
texting.
wrote the whole thing down this time.
Oh,
you.
nice. You
All you
did?
had to do was
did
copy
it.
paste.
Good job.
It's a tiny little
did it.
No,
fucking
she
paragraph.
typed.
You typed
Oh no, I
it.
copy pasted.
Oh,
it.
okay.
No, but she's saying she wrote it down. So I'm like, I
Yeah.
picture her there with
Like,
her phone and a
inscribing.
computer. Like, oh, fuck.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so this one, this first quiz is from Game of Desire, thegameofdesire.com, and then it's showing you like Game of Thrones characters, but it has nothing to do with Game of Thrones. It's more talking about your attachment style. And so for me personally, I got secure. It says,
Bitch, what?
Aren't we lucky?
Yeah.
really?
I'm like,
wow. Yeah. I'm
High
like,
five,
I
Nikki.
know all of us, and none of us should have that answer. And I'm
Wait,
kidding.
really?
Oh, I feel like
you're close-
I feel like this
you're
one.
close to it, but I
Like
don't
if
know.
Steve was like, I'm gonna go out with the boys this weekend, and
Oh,
I'd be
that
like-
doesn't qualify.
Or like, or sometimes he's talked to all of you like on the phone individually, like for a long time about issues. And I feel like if we weren't secure and he was just talking to another girl for that long, like,
well, it's not really
I don't
about
know.
you
I'm
being
pretty sure
jealous
you're-
of Steve. I
No,
think
yeah.
it's-
So they actually
Anyway,
explain
yeah.
it in the paragraph here. So it says this is the ideal way to attach to others, and this is not just in romantic relationships. It's like in friendships too. Like it's just an attachment style to your family, your friends, all that. Okay, it says, and the good news is roughly half of the population is securely attached. People with secure attachment freely display interest and affection towards others, but are also comfortable being alone. They make boundaries and they stick to them. They aren't possessive, nor are they passive or dismissive. They're capable of accepting rejection and have little trouble trusting people.
See, these are bullshit because I didn't score that, but when you saying that, I'm like, I'm comfortable being alone. I'm okay with rejection because I know it's not really about me. It's just about the connection not being there or whatever. So I don't know. Like I just,
Yeah, that's why like when the quiz, like it'll prompt you like certain scenarios and you just kind of like place yourself in that situation. It's like, how would you respond in those situations? So what did you guys get?
I got anxious preoccupied, which totally makes sense. It says 20% of the population are said to be anxious preoccupied, meaning people who are often nervous and stressed about their relationship. They crave intimacy, but they lack confidence that anyone will truly love them. They worry a lot that someone will lose interest in them and choose someone else. They have a hard time trusting people, but also have an even harder time letting go. And I think that's pretty accurate because I'm very like, kind of like doomsday kind of,
Yeah.
you know? Like, why is this happening? You know what? I'm out. Like, I don't want
I think, yeah, like if it
I'm out.
was the beginning of a relationship for me, I don't think I would have scored secure
there's
because,
different waves,
like,
I think, too,
right.
that you can
Yeah.
go through.
Yeah.
I don't think
But,
it's
like-
such a static thing.
well, but when you go through the scenarios that they listed, like the other ones didn't apply at all because
Yeah.
it, like when I picture Steve doing those things, I'm like, yeah, I have there's no problem, like zero problem. There's no like, oh, I'm not going to talk to him for a day or like I need my own time or whatever. It's just like, yeah, I don't see a problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
mine, it's especially for me, mine is like in the beginning of the relationship. Because in
Yeah.
the beginning for me is like the Wild West.
Yes.
Shit's crazy. Like, where are we? What are you doing? Like, are you talking to someone else? Who the fuck? And then once it's like settled in, we're committed.
Once it's secure.
Once it's secure, then I'm like, all right, we're cool.
Yeah.
You know? But for the most part, I am like the anxious type. Like, how many times have I, talked to you guys like, why the fuck am I not getting a text back? What the
Yeah.
hell? And then what I would do is, this is what I used to do, but I'll be like, all right, I'm out. Like, I don't want to deal with you. I'm going to leave first so that you can't hurt me.
Yeah.
It's very, like, it's an anxious thing for me.
I'm 100% that in a beginning of a relationship.
Yeah, that's why this quiz I feel like could be a little misleading because it's like I don't think you're like one thing all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
if
it
it's
can-
about your current relationship, which is like my partner XYZ, that's how the prompts
but
were.
if you don't have one, then you're just thinking of like if you just maybe like because I'm single, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm not in a
Yeah.
relationship, so I'm having to do these relationship things where I'm thinking like, well, if I guess I met someone new and he did that, so then in my head I'm like
Yeah.
probably thinking through that beginning stages type of.
What did you
Yeah,
end up getting,
feeling.
Jess?
well,
So I got fearful, avoidant. This is a combination of dismissive, avoidant, and anxious, preoccupied. These are the people that push others away, not because they want space, but they fear once you get too close, you will want space from them. What does that mean?
Oh,
Like,
you're
you
like
would want-
you would get bored of them.
Oh, okay. You are torn between fearing and craving a level of commitment they don't think anyone can provide. They are torn between fearing and craving love. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know.
What character in the show did it say?
Oh, we didn't even.
I didn't
we didn't
save
even
that.
say that.
Yeah,
we didn't say anything
I didn't
about that.
save
Ned
it.
Stark.
No one else has said theirs.
Catelyn
but-
Stark.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
so-
I got then.
Okay, so this is what. Can you explain to them what we're talking about?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Right?
Because this quiz is it's really weird. It's one of those weird quizzes that tells you your Game of Thrones character attachment style. Like it tells you your attachment style, and then which Game of Thrones character is mostly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was weird because it
I
says
pretty much skipped over
Missandei?
that part.
Like Missandei had a secure relationship style. Isn't she the
She
redhead?
No, she's the girl that falls in love with the slave Grey Worm, the
Yeah.
slave warrior
She was the right-hand woman,
to
of
Daenerys.
Dany.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Mine
Yeah.
is I got Jaime Lannister and Daenerys.
Oh, she was really pretty.
Yeah. she's
Okay,
cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got fucking Tyrion Lannister, Cersei Lannister, Sansa
totally
Stark,
see that.
Sir Brienne of Tarth. Sir Brienne of
funny.
Tarth.
Bran.
Wait, was
Bran. Yeah.
Brienne.
Brienne.
Brienne. The girl.
wait? She was a sir,
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
a
I
knight.
remember she was a knight.
but was she considered a woman?
You know, yeah, she
Okay,
is.
they call the women sir.
yeah,
The
or I
knight.
guess
I-
because
I
she was
She
a
totally
got
knight.
missed-
knighted unofficially.
I totally missed that.
It's
fine.
I just thought it was Brienne of Tarth. But anyway, sorry. Peter Baelish.
Littlefinger?
Littlefinger.
Strange,
Whoa.
right? Yeah.
That's
So,
interesting.
but I'm fucking Cersei, bitch. So don't fuck with me. I'm just kidding.
Dope.
No, but going back
Fuck
to
your
like
brother. You fuck your brother.
I got Jaime Lannister. We're fucking.
going back to the whole idea of like you're in different stages, right? Like
Yeah.
I agree too, because definitely you might feel differently in the beginning. I mean, for sure you feel differently in the beginning of a relationship versus like 10 years later. But I don't know. It's interesting to me because I took this exact same quiz when when my marriage was at a really low point,
Yeah.
and I still got secure. So I don't know.
Maybe you deal with the issues securely. I don't know. Attachment style wise.
I don't know.
Huh.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I just know like I never worry about my relationship ever. Like
Must be
that's.
nice.
I mean,
Must be nice.
but it took a while,
That's true.
you know.
That's
But
true.
I mean, I guess in the beginning I didn't worry either with him in particular. But every other relationship in the beginning was just really just filled with anxiety.
But you know what's
Yeah.
interesting? I have had moments in my relationship with my husband where I definitely feel insecure, and I'm just like, well, what's going on? But then I feel like I need to have a reason to feel like, I don't know, it just won't be like, it's not part of my personality innately to be like that. It's like if I get a reason to be insecure, then I guess I will. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I mean,
to
I feel like
dissect it.
all of my relationships have been unhealthy ones. So it's like quite obvious, right, that I have this behavior now because I've literally never intertwined my life with a healthy man.
Right. Yeah. See, I think that was the key ingredient.
It's kind of like the relationships are obviously two people. So if every single relationship I've had has been toxic, of course I'm going to be fearful, avoidant, because I'm like,
True.
Yeah.
if I'm by myself, then I'm safe, right?
Yeah.
But
Plus
then
the sex was really vanilla. So.
Nikki.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
No
I'm kidding.
spice.
Well, mine comes from like I have like. Oh, okay, sorry. I'll give you a moment. Sorry, I know you're mad.
go ahead. No,
Nothing's
go ahead.
wrong with vanilla.
Yeah, go ahead.
Vanilla's my
probably-
favorite flavor.
Yeah, it's the
mixed with
most
strawberry.
So it's not.
You just gotta mix it. You just gotta throw it
From
in there.
Salt and Straw? Have you had the one from Salt and
Yes.
Straw? The white chocolate.
Okay, we're getting
strawberry one?
distracted, people.
Go ahead.
So my anxious attachment style stems from my very first like serious relationship ever. He cheated on me
Oh.
multiple times.
No.
Yeah. So
That's me too.
yeah, and it caused me to like every relationship afterwards is like, am I not good enough? Is this one gonna cheat on me too? Like, what, like so it. And this was like
You gotta
early
protect yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, your introduction to love
Yeah.
is like to be completely fucked over.
Exactly.
That's your first introduction to love.
Exactly.
So,
So that's where my anxiousness comes from. Like, are you gonna fuck me over too? What are you doing? You're fucking me over right now, aren't you? What are you doing? What are you doing? So,
Yeah.
and then so that just that was my blueprint, you know.
Mhm.
So it's very stressful being anxious like that.
See, I
Yeah.
think like if there was a relationship beyond Steve after being in this relationship, I don't think I would go back to how I used to be because now that I've seen what healthy is and that someone can accept you for 100% you, there's no need for me to be that anxious anymore.
And I feel like I answered these and I got this, but it's almost like I'm more understanding now. It's almost like this feels like my past behavior, whereas now as soon as I felt like uncomfortable or red flags, it'd be like, well, you don't make me feel good and this relationship doesn't feel good, so I'll try to talk it out with you once, but if we're not on the same page, I'm just going to keep moving on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to keep I'm not going to engage in something and stay in an uncomfortable situation for 6 months and just be like, no, but wait, but let me, but no. You know, like I don't think I'm going to do that behavior again. But I've had that my whole life. I mean, I can't ever honestly say I've had a secure relationship, but even though now I feel very secure in myself, it's just weird.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That just means you're ready for a secure relationship.
Exactly.
I've just come to a realization that I'm scared of people. I'm scared of
Is that why you want to eat them?
People are scary.
People are scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then when they're close, they have power over you. You don't like having that.
Yeah.
Like you're like, no, I hold the power.
Right.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I need you guys to check out our newest sponsor, Earnest. Say goodbye to stressful student loan payments and take charge of your future with Earnest. They offer low-rate student loan refinancing, and you can check your rate risk-free in just 2 minutes. With Earnest, you get radically flexible payments, and you can pick your loan term. By refinancing, you can reduce the loan term, save money, or combine multiple loans into a simple monthly payment. If you have any questions, you can even talk to a real live human. That's great because not a lot of these companies have real live humans anymore. Isn't it time you stop feeling overwhelmed by your student debt? Yes. Tell me about it. Earnest is offering our listeners a $100 cash bonus. Refinance your student debt at earnest.com/bigmood with terms and conditions apply. Now, Earnest is giving our listeners a $100 bonus. Refinance your student loans at earnest.com/bigmood. Of course, again, terms and conditions apply. Once again, you get a $100 cash bonus when you visit earnest.com/bigmood to refinance your student loan. Not available in all states. But again, terms and conditions apply. Visit earnest.com/bigmood for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Earnest student loan refinancing made by Earnest Operations LLC and MLS number 1204917, California Refinance Law, license number 6054788, 303 2nd Street, Suite 401 in San Francisco, California 94107. Visit earnest.com/licenses for a full list of licenses.
Yeah, and once you pay off all your debt, you can sleep really easy, especially if you got nice sheets. I'm talking Brooklinen.
We love
everybody.
Brooklinen.
We love you, Brooklinen. The sheets feel like you're staying in a hotel.
It's like butter.
During the pantalones, it's nice to feel like you're at a hotel
With
in your
no
own bed.
pantalones.
No pantalones. So Brooklinen was started by Rich and Vicky, who also tried to find beautiful home essentials that didn't cost them an arm and a leg. And when they couldn't find it, they founded Brooklinen as the first direct-to-consumer bedding company. They work directly with the manufacturers to make luxury available directly to you without the luxury level markups, because that's just expensive. We need to make it accessible. And they do so much more than sheets. They also got comforters, pillows, towels, even loungewear, and more.
I love it.
So go to brooklinen.com and use promo code MOOD to get $25 off when you spend $100 or more, plus free shipping. Yeah, baby. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Enter promo code MOOD to get $25 off when you spend $100 or more, plus free shipping. brooklinen.com and use promo code MOOD at checkout.
The sheets that get better every time you wash them.
Holy
Nice.
sheet.
So moving on to the next relationship attachment style. So this one was a little different. This one would rate your avoidance of closeness. Does that make sense? So out of 100,
Yeah.
you get rated
avoidant are you?
Like
avoidant.
an intimacy thing almost? Or
Letting
no?
people close.
Like
how
how-
much you let your walls down?
Yeah, it's like how avoidant are you of getting close to people?
So a high number means you're super avoidant.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 100% avoidance of closeness. Yes.
Okay.
That's super
So-
avoidant. So the higher the number, the more you are
Avoidant.
avoidant of getting
Okay.
close.
What'd
So,
you get?
I got 19 out of 100.
Oh, that's
Wow,
good.
that's really good.
So it says whether it involves emotional expression or developing a deep, intimate bond, you're the type of person who is very at ease getting close to a partner. You are also comfortable relying on your partner when necessary, as well as having him or her dependent upon you in times of need.
See, again, I got the
got
same
that
exact,
too.
but I got 30.
49.
Oh my God. That's a big range.
That is a huge range.
I feel like they had the same fucking answer for all of them.
What was yours?
I got 43.
Was it the
All
same
the
answer?
same answers, huh?
Yeah, it is the same.
Yeah, it's the
whether it involves, yeah.
Yeah. What was your
Well,
number?
all
again?
right. 30.
Well, there we go.
What was your number?
49.
And hers was 19.
19.
Yeah.
Weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we're all
I guess
not
maybe
avoidant
they
of
just didn't
closeness.
really write different answers, but out of
They're like,
100
nobody's going to compare answers on this shit. This is Psychology Today. These are weirdos.
It's all
They're just,
bullshit quizzes.
No one's ever gonna make a podcast to do our quiz and talk about it ever.
you can get away with this. This guy just wanted to get paid. Like, I did the fucking test.
Yeah, it's like bare minimum.
made
It's like
answers.
Gina work. Gina turned it in.
I wrote it. That's me.
Gina over at the website did it.
It's from 1 to 72.
Yeah. Once you hit 75, they're like, "Whoa, bitch, you're avoidant."
It'll make people feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some good, some bad. See?
Yeah.
So funny.
Do you guys feel that it's true? Because I feel like I can get very close to people. Like, I let people in. I'm an open book,
Oh,
but then I start freaking out. Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah.
I don't like to let people in at all, but I'll let like a little few in. But those people have so much power. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like. Well, I feel like it's definitely different for me in romantic relationships versus friendships. I feel like with friendships, it depends on how that person makes me feel too. Because I guess you react different to different people when you meet them. But I would say I probably overshare, or like I'll talk a lot, or like I'll just be myself right off the bat, which sometimes isn't the best thing to do. But I don't know if I'm necessarily really letting them in or not. It's hard to say, because then over time it either happens or it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm forcefully avoidant or not.
I think that's healthy. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with that, but maybe
I'm not.
Maybe
I'm
I'm
not closed out. Like I'll talk to a new person. I'll be like, yeah, do you like sucking dicks? I like sucking. You know, like I'll overshare and I'll be like there and present and. You know, but I just don't know at what point are you actually letting someone in?
what does it mean to let someone in?
What does that really mean?
Because I feel like, especially being on this podcast, we've shared so many intimate details of ourselves
guys are
and
all
our
in.
lives. Like, you're all part of the close circle.
You're so deep inside of me right now.
I think like we're like very open. We talk about everything. We let you know everything. But it's I think intimate is more like, okay, now you have control over my feelings and how I feel that day. Like
Closeness to me is like, would I respond to your text? Would I answer the phone if you called me?
Right.
Because most people, maybe not.
Would I drive you to LAX or pick you up from there?
Yes. If you called me at 2 a.m., would I answer the phone?
Right.
Or would I be
which kind of goes into you're comfortable relying and also having them dependent on you in times of need. I guess that's probably where you distinguish
closeness.
the
Like, you can know
closeness.
everything about me, but it doesn't mean that I care about you.
Or that I'm willing to go out of my
Oh
way
yeah,
for
I guess
you.
it's more like how much you care about them and their opinions.
Yeah.
How close are we?
So like I can talk to a room full of people about my asshole and what it looks like.
Yeah.
But do I care? Like when I start to care about what they think about me or whatever. Like
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
maybe that's where the
Damn.
rating is. All right, next one is ideal relationship structure.
I'm very curious about what you guys got on this.
Yeah, me too. What if we all got the same? I feel like we got the same.
We probably did.
I think we got the same
We're
one.
so
I don't
predictable.
know. Gina's out of the box for me.
Oh, true.
This is from Shan Boodram's website, yeah? And
Yeah.
then I remember I tweeted my results to her. She's like, I did not think you were one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
To rhyme with hippopotamus?
Why do you even need that at this point?
That's really quick. I'm
know.
proud of you
They
for
all
that one.
just-
Yeah, I'm proud of you
Like
for that one.
monogamous, synonymous with hippopotamus and bottomless.
Oh my god, the Eminem.
I bet you never thought of this. I don't know. I could go on for a while.
He's in your brain.
Don't tempt me.
Don't.
Should I start then? Since
Yeah,
she
go for it.
Just
Since you go
anything
for
to
it.
stop this. Anything.
I got you are a modern monogamous,
Yep.
aka a serial monogamous.
That's what I
God, we're
got.
predictable.
Wow, we all got it.
We all got it. This is the one that we all got. The same.
And it
What's the
says,
fucking
We're
quote?
so vanilla.
It says, for you, when it comes to structuring your relationships, it's not out with the old and in with the new. Your values are a combination of traditional and modern concepts of coupling. This means that while you believe in exclusivity and unwavering faithfulness, you also believe in letting go of what or who is holding you back, even if that means divorce.
Yep.
People live longer. Women are equal economic contributors, and people
Hell fucking yeah.
Get him. Get him, Jess. Get him.
Sick 'em.
and people's values are shifting. Thus, the world is outgrowing a one-size-fits-all concept of love, and till death do us part may not fit all of your goals and needs.
Yeah, fuck your death do us part. Treat me right, bitch.
You reserve the right to opt out
And
if
I want to die
necessary.
with you.
But You reserve the right to opt out if necessary, but as long as you choose to be in, you're all in. Modern monogamy is the most popular form of coupling and one that is depicted most often in media, but don't fall into the trap of taking this for granted and assuming everyone has the same relationship structure goal as you. It is still extremely essential to emphasize not just how important fidelity is to you, but also to explain why it's uniquely necessary for you to love and feel loved. And this is compared to like old school monogamy where it's just like,
no matter what,
you said it, you committed, you're stuck.
Your husband beats you, whatever, you stick to him.
You get married right out of high school.
Yeah,
because you need his income. Because like you can't have a job.
We can't vote.
You can't have a job.
Yeah.
Can't open a bank account.
If you're bad, religious, thank you.
Religious backgrounds too. No divorces.
Yeah. So that's cool. We all got the same one.
Yeah.
I mean that seems. I mean, like the prompt said, it's the most common. It's weird how she's like, but don't think everyone's gonna like that. I'm like, okay, I get it. There's people that don't want to be tied down ever, and never want to be in a monogamous relationship, and that's fine.
Or be fully traditionally monogamous, because this is modern monogamy.
Yeah, I guess the modern part of it is we will divorce or end the relationship when it no longer feels healthy or suiting.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it's fine. The most common one for sure. Yeah. Next one is love language. Woo! So we've talked about our previous languages.
Gina's changed.
I've changed.
Yeah, Gina's did change. So Gina, what was your previous one, and then what are you now?
My previous ones, my top two was receiving gifts and acts of service.
I think this is the most important one of all of these quizzes. Like if you were going to take one to be able to express yourself to a new partner, this is like the most important. Like in the beginning, make sure that these align. Otherwise, you are just speaking different languages altogether.
Right.
So you're saying that they should have the same language.
I'm saying that even if you don't have the same language, you should be able to cater to whoever
what
their
if
love
I'm not
language is.
comfortable giving gifts.
Yeah.
Like if I hate going to the store, I hate buying things, it gives me anxiety to like, but the only way you feel loved is like, I want little cute things throughout the week. I want a gift.
It's not gonna work.
Oh, it's just
you'll never feel loved by Jess.
Exactly.
Same with me and words of praise, like words of affirmation.
Yeah.
I cannot, like people that need that one, like they just need it a lot. And you're not going to feel loved by me. And that sucks because even if I love you to the moon, like you just won't feel it. So I think this is important.
So it went from gifts and acts of service to acts of service and quality time.
You just want all the languages, don't you? Language hog.
I think it's okay to have all of them.
No, the thing is, everyone has all of them.
A little bit of everything.
I mean, it's a baseline for a relationship.
But there's one that feels more dominant, like where if that person does that one more for you, that
it's more fulfilling.
You will feel more loved from them.
Because if someone only gave me gifts, then I would be like, all right, where's the rest of it?
Yeah, exactly. So you have to be able to do all five, but these are just like the top two that resonates with you the most, and how this is also how you prefer to show your love. So the crazy thing is receiving gifts has kind of moved all the way down to the bottom.
Whoa.
Okay, so the first time I took
you could buy your own shit, bitch.
Exactly. The first time I took this quiz, I was younger. I was like, I want all the pretty things. I want, and now I'm like, nah, like I want to do nice things for you. I want you to do nice things for me. I want quality time and spend more time with you, and I want physical touch. So those are my top three now.
Same.
Like, I want to be close. I want to do things for you. I want to be touching and hanging out all the time. And then it's words of affirmation, and then last one is receiving gifts. I never thought that would happen. That's pretty cool.
That's amazing for you. Yeah. Job the growth.
Sick.
Tiff, did yours change?
So mine, they didn't actually. I don't remember all of them, like all of the orders, but the top two are the same, which is number one is quality time. I got 37% for that. Physical touch was number two, 30% for that one. And then like acts of service was 20%, and then words of affirmation 7%, and receiving gifts were 7%. So words of affirmation and receiving gifts were tied for the lowest.
That's how mine is
I
too.
didn't get
They're
anything
both 7%.
below 10.
Yeah.
Mine, acts of service and quality time were tied, and then physical touch was right below it, like just a smidgen. Yeah, just a little bit.
Tiny bit.
I don't remember the percentages.
Mine kind of was interesting to me because I thought touch was at the top of mine before. I don't remember what my scores used to be. Right now it's quality time at the top, and then acts of service. I used to think that touch was higher for me, but I don't know if it's because I've been single for so long that like I've gotten used to not being touched. Like I don't know if that's like something like if you're single for so long and you're not actually touched all the time, if you kind of forget and you're like, oh, I I don't know. Like maybe I don't need that. Maybe I would just want someone around. Like I don't know if like the state of my life has changed it, because I used to feel like touch was the most important one. I remember thinking like that was the most important one.
Like if you were with a new person right now, would you rather them like come over and like start doing physical things with, or
and that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah. But I for a new person, I want the quality time. And I want them, like, say I'm really busy and I need help with my dogs or something. Like, that would mean a lot more to me than them just trying to fuck me. So, but for the relationship part, yeah, I definitely still want to be touched and all of that.
I'm actually surprised that physical touch is my number 2.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I don't know. Like, for me, I would actually have thought, like, maybe acts of service would have been number 2. I don't know. I really don't know if I had to guess, but I was really shocked to know that physical touch was my second one. Because I know in the past, like when I was younger and like with previous partners, like I would be very, very handsy and like I would be touchy and I would always like caress their hair, whatever. But then with Casey, like through our ups and downs, like I just don't have that in me anymore. And I don't really like, caress him or touch him or whatever, or cuddle. And cuddling is a challenge because he starts sweating or whatever. Like there's always reasons, right? So they're just like, well, fuck, I'm surprised that physical touch is so high up for me, because I don't really feel like I give it a lot or receive it a lot.
Yeah.
What about with Isaac?
Oh yeah, we hug a lot.
There you go.
Yeah, we hug a lot.
Yeah, I need a lot of hugs.
I mean, Case and I hug a lot too, actually, and like we do kiss, but it's mainly like maybe I don't notice it. I don't know. Like I don't know. It's not like we don't.
Yeah.
We definitely do, but Isaac, it's more noticeable because he comes in, like he needs a lot of physical touch.
That's exactly it.
Like a lot.
I like to be alone, but then like at least 3 times throughout the day, I'll run downstairs and get a hug from Steve and then go back up to my office.
Or you can see it, like even on episodes, I'm just always,
Yeah.
like I have to feel you. I'm like, and physical touch has become such a big thing for me now. It's to the point where like if you leave the house without kissing me goodbye,
Oh no! No,
we're gonna fight.
yeah.
In Thunderdome, bitch. Like,
Dude, I have a particular bye when Casey's like, all right, I'm heading out. And I'm like, bye. And he goes, oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, it's like a tone.
Yeah.
Like, and then sometimes he'll do it to me too, like, because I'll just play around and not give him a kiss on purpose, like to leave. And I'm like, all right, I'm leaving. He goes, bye. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he remembered.
That's cute.
Cute little
But I was
game.
going to go anyway and give him a kiss. But
I like quality time as in like I want you to be there, but we don't have to be really interacting. Just
Yeah, you want to be under our skin.
be there.
I've heard this.
That
Oh,
too.
yeah.
That too. That too.
Dude, get out of there.
That too. It's
are
either
you going to eat it too?
it's
Yeah.
well, from the inside.
You eating my
It's
muscle
either
under there?
it's like I'm both. I'm like when I cuddle you, I'm like, oh, I can't get close enough. I want to be inside your skin. Like I gotta get closer. But then at the same time, quality time is in like I want to see you almost all the time, but we don't have to be doing the same thing. Just
on
in
the
same
couch
room.
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel like that's quality for me.
Oh, I see,
yeah.
I see.
Like I need to be engaged in a conversation.
that's
Like
true.
no phones. We're looking at each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a blend of both.
That might be I do require that too.
The engagement
but not all the time.
The engagement is important, but
Yeah.
sometimes you just want to disengage a little, but you still like their presence. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Because sometimes Casey will go work downstairs in the kitchen. I'll be in the office, like working all day, and I'm like, "Wait, but you're working too. Why not work in the office next to me, or your desk is right next to me?"
We could be like a team.
I'm like, "Are you gonna come upstairs and work in the office?" And then so he'll like, because he's more like he needs that alone time sometimes.
Oh.
Like, I just need to be doing my
same with
activity that I'm
Casey.
focused on.
Right.
So then he'll come to the office and he'll be with me for a little bit just to kind of like shut
He
me
gets
up, and then he'll
distracted.
leave.
Yeah. He's
like,
like
a cat that your cat that like tucks you into bed and then like waits till you're asleep and
Yeah,
then leaves.
exactly. Freaking Maya, so cute. Okay, last one, guys. This one is the apology language quiz.
Dude, this quiz was hard for me because
Yeah,
picturing all these fictitious scenarios,
Just
I was
pissing me
getting
off.
so triggered.
same.
It was like you failed at a project, but your coworker blames you for everything, even though they're the ones that did a lot of the failing. And I'm like, ooh, I hate you, die. I don't want you to
Yeah, I'm like,
apologize. I want you to not exist.
Like, where's the option to fight them?
Yeah.
You know, that should be an option.
there was no option that felt good, but I
Right.
guess this one
That's
worked.
so
And I hated
true.
the ones that were like, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
That sounds so
That's not an
sarcastic.
apology.
selfish.
It sounded sarcastic to me.
Yeah.
I know. I was
Fuck
reading
you.
some of them.
You might
like,
not be ready for it yet, but I hope eventually you'll forgive me.
Oh. Yeah, they wanted to fight. Nikki, what'd you get?
Oh, I got make restitution. In our society, many people believe that wrong acts demand justice. The one who commits the crime should pay for their wrongdoing. A person who speaks this love language feels the same way towards apologies. They believe in order to be sincere, the person who is apologizing should justify their actions. The partner who's been hurt simply wants to hear that their counterpart still loves them. And then there's many effective ways to demonstrate sincerity in an apology. Learn each partner's love language, and then like do that love language to like make restitution, basically. But the like in the prompts, there'd be the answers that's like, hey, I fucked up. They own it. They're like, I fucked up. What can I do to make this better? Like, can I go do this to make up for it or whatever?
Interesting, because when I read those also pissed me off because it felt like, how can I get my way out of this? What do you want me to do to shut up?
That's actually how I felt about
So
it
I didn't like those. Are like, what can I do to get out of it?
Or like a promise to do like, next time this happens, I'm gonna
No,
do this.
that
or-
one I liked. But
Okay.
the one where they would just leave it up to me to solve for
yeah,
them,
like
that
you're
pissed
telling
me off.
yeah.
I'm like,
you want me to tell you how
Yep.
to get out of this? Like, you fucking figure out what the right thing to do
Exactly.
Yeah,
is.
maybe that wasn't the one. It was the ones where they're like, there's a specific action attached
Those-
to
I
it.
like those.
Yeah, those were
Where
the
like
ones.
they came up with it.
Yeah, like
If they come up with it, like if they're like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do this.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
feels better than tell me
Yeah,
what you want me to
offering
do
up,
to
like,
fix it.
yeah.
I was just like,
please let me buy you lunch. Please let me buy you dinner or whatever.
Exactly.
That kind of thing was. Yeah, that's like the one. That's the one.
For sure.
Interesting. Mine
Same.
was expressing regret. Did
I got
anyone
that one
else-
too.
You got that one? Did you get that one?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Expressing regret zeroes in on emotional hurt. It's an admission of guilt and shame for causing pain to another person. For those who listen for the expressing regret apologies, a simple "I'm sorry" is all they look for. Actually, that
No.
one,
no.
that one
I
sentence,
will kill you.
That one sentence in this thing, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's wrong. Because when you just say "I'm sorry," I fucking hate that. But anyways, this prompt is not quite there.
Yeah, just delete that sentence.
It says there's no need for an explanation or a payback provided the apology has truly come from the heart. And I do kind of agree with that. Like, I don't necessarily need a payback or
Right.
like an equal but opposite reaction of in a positive
No, it
direction.
just needs to show that they meant it, like they
Yeah.
genuinely meant it. And I think there's different ways of interpreting them showing it.
yeah, it's
just
taking
like with
ownership.
love, right?
Yeah.
Like, just like with love, like you can love someone by giving them something or by doing something for them. It's all expressing love. But
Yeah.
this is like expressing
Regret.
regret or
Yeah.
expressing an apology. Like, I really am trying to apologize to you. This is, I guess, the
Yeah, you're
best
looking
way to get to
for,
me and Jess.
Like it says, sincere commitment to repair and rebuild the relationship. And then for
Right.
some of those prompts that they had, like, tell me what I need to do. It doesn't feel like a sincere.
Right.
Yeah, that's why the offering to do something, like to make up for it, it falls in line with this, in my opinion, because it's like, well, you are trying to, what did it say? To repair and rebuild a relationship, like a sincere commitment to it, which is like, oh my God, I ruined your shirt. I'm so sorry. Let me buy you another shirt. To me, it kind of falls in line with that too. But if you're asking me like, I'm sorry I ruined your shirt, what do you want me to do?
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Think
that's
for yourself.
The replacing the shirt one, that's the one I picked with it's like, hey, let me dry clean that for
Yeah.
you.
Right.
Exactly.
I really hated I feel like will you forgive me? Or like, will you? It's
Will you
more
please
for
forgive
them.
Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Oh.
It's to make them feel better.
Yeah.
I don't need to, like, especially right now when you did something wrong.
What did yours get?
Mine is accept responsibility. It is very difficult for some people to admit that they're wrong. It makes them doubt their self-worth, and no one likes to be portrayed as a failure. However, as adults, we must all admit that we are sinners and that we will make mistakes.
Jesus. Sinners?
Went biblical on us.
Right? We are going to make poor decisions that hurt our mates, and we are going to have to admit that we are wrong. We have to accept responsibility for our own failures. For many individuals, all they want to hear is the words, I am wrong. If the apology neglects accepting responsibility for their actions, many partners will not feel as though the apology was meaningful and sincere. Many partners need to learn how to overcome their ego, the desire to not be viewed as failure, and simply admit their actions were wrong. For a mate who speaks this apology language, if an apology does not admit fault, it is not worth hearing. Being sincere in your apology means allowing yourself to be weak and admitting that you make mistakes. Though this may be hard to do for some people, it makes a world of difference to your partner who speaks this language.
I feel like that one goes hand in hand with the regret one too.
Yeah.
Like, because you have to acknowledge responsibility in order to sincerely express regret.
That's most important to me because I grew up in a family of like, well, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, but I didn't.
It's not even that big of a deal.
It's not. Yeah, like I need you to be like, I am wrong and this is why I'm wrong. And that's how I apologize too. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm wrong. You know, I take full responsibility for it. Like, that's just, it feels more genuine to me because it shows that you understand what you did and you understand how it affected me.
Yeah. Exactly. I had an ex that had some anger issues, and the only thing he wanted to hear was "I'm sorry." And so it's interesting that that's like a thing that they had in here, because for me that does nothing for me. But I could so with this relationship I could admit fault, I could express guilt. If I'm missing those 2 words, I'm sorry. Like, if I just hadn't got to that, or if I'm so busy explaining myself or like trying to make it up or trying to just explain like where my thought was at the time or something. And so I never actually, like, he would just wait and listen for me to say, I'm sorry. And so I would spend like an hour apologizing and like trying to make this right. And it did nothing. And he just wanted to hear, I'm sorry, like some weird, like, to me, that was just so weird, like a weird power trip or something. I'm like, I've literally expressed for an hour how I was wrong, what I'm going to try to do better, blah, blah, blah. But you just want to hear, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
That's me too. I need to hear that because I don't know what it is. I think it's because I feel that it's such a hard thing for someone to say, that if you're willing to like set your ego aside, your ego and your pride aside, admit that you're wrong and just say that you're sorry, it means, it shows me that I matter to you. Like, I matter more than you having to be right, you having to win this argument,
But if I'm not trying to win it, right? If I'm like, I broke this rule of our agreement,
like, or like, where I went wrong.
This is where I went wrong. I sincerely regret this. I wish I had done it differently. Like, next time I'll know not to do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'll literally apologize every possible way. Right. But I just happen to not have said those 2 words. The whole thing is worthless. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
for me, I had
it
the
just
opposite.
wasn't in my brain.
It was like I would only hear those 2 words and nothing else, and I'm like, oh, my blood is boiling. I don't want to hear those 2 words. Those 2 words
because they feel like a cop out. They feel like a cop out.
Exactly. It's just like,
you can just
here,
say
I
those
don't
2
mean
words.
this.
Yeah,
like
they're the magical beans that are going to grow the stalk, and I'm going to climb my way out of it.
Yeah.
Like, no, I want to hear all the other shit.
It can't just be that.
No.
Yeah, I need to know why you did it, like the reasoning, your reasoning, like how did you get there? Because if your reasoning is flawed, then I think it's gonna happen again.
Exactly.
Like, right. The sorry means nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I need to know where, like, you recognize where you went wrong and that you're not gonna do it again. Like, you're gonna promise me you're not gonna do it again. And then if it does happen again, then we have a problem. Like, we have a big problem. That's not. There's no patterns that are gonna happen.
Right.
I respect people so much more when they're willing to apologize and admit they're wrong, because I'm a very in relationships and stuff, I'm a very like a dominant, confident person. My ego is there also, but and if I'm dating someone else like that and they're willing to lay that down, it just shows how much you care. And if I'm willing to lay that down too and apologize, that means I really, really care. And if I can,
and you respect your partner.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
I will lay that all aside if I care enough to actually
respect thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then knowing all these results to these quizzes, like just within our friendship, is really helpful, because then we could know how to be better friends to one another.
Yeah.
So you guys out there, make sure to take these quizzes. Make sure
and discuss them with your partner.
Yeah, your partner
really
or your
important.
friends. If you don't have a partner, it's also helpful.
Or your therapist. If you realize, if you take a quiz and you're like, oh my God, I think I'm anxious, like that might help them. You know, if you're starting with a new therapist, you're like, oh, well, I know where to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get to know yourself if you don't already, and write into the comments if you guys would like to share what you guys got.
Yeah, we'll have the quizzes in the description if you want to take them. So
yeah, for sure.
Check them out.
Make sure to rate us 5 stars. Give this video a thumbs up, and
see you next time.
We love you.
Bye.
Adios.
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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know what it is?